ever considered the possible risks of storing your customer data outside of the EU, and therefore outside the protection of GDPR? For those of you who aren't aware of what GDPR is and who it applies to, the General Data Protection Regulation is the current law in place regarding how businesses store and use customer data inside the EU. So you might be wondering, what happens if you're an EU citizen but storing data outside of the EU, in particular, America? Well, in short, you're not protected in any way. If you give your data to an American company, there is no legal obligation for them to follow GDPR regulations. This is because the EU and America have not come to an agreement on storing UK data inside the US. Now, a lot of you are probably saying, well, it's fine because America have their own Privacy Shield agreement. This will protect me, right? Well, no, it won't. As stated by Privacy Trust, the EU does not recognise Privacy Shield as it does not meet GDPR requirements as being an adequate protection law. Another point many of you are probably making is that you have seen many terms and conditions for US businesses where they have stated they are GDPR compliant. However, if you read the small print on these terms, many will state they are GDPR compliant because you are willingly placing your data outside of the EU, therefore waiving your rights to be protected by GDPR. So what they are basically saying is we are GDPR compliant because you are willingly placing your data outside of the EU and therefore do not need to follow EU laws. This point is further extended by the fact there is effectively nothing you can do if a US business misuses your data, as you have agreed that your data is outside the protection of GDPR. This is made even worse by the fact that it's practically impossible for an EU business to sue an American business. So what are your alternatives? If you are a UK citizen, I would highly recommend that you stick with a UK supplier. It will be GDPR compliant and much more accessible if you need to talk to someone on the phone. And as a note, when you sign up, ask where your data is stored to make sure that it's being stored inside the EU, as any reputable supplier will be happy to share this information, because when it comes to your customer data, it's not worth taking the risks. If you're looking for an email marketing service where everything is stored right here in the UK, then here at Email Blaster, we're happy to help. Thank you for watching, and if you like this video, please give us a like and subscribe for more videos regarding GDPR and email marketing. Cheers.